Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a good minute, and since we're gearing up towards the cold weather, I thought we'd talk about something I never ever spoke about before, and that is winter fragrance collection. Gosh, that was a lot. So I'm actually a little excited because I've never actually shown my own personal collection. And I know it's, again, very strange because I am a perfume guru. So why not show my collection while also giving you guys suggestions on fragrances you might get for yourself? Why not kill two birds with one stone, right?
Oh, you idiot.
Alright guys, without further ado, let's jump into this. Alrighty guys, let's start off with one of my most adored winter perfumes, and that is Dior Addict. I normally wear this anytime in the cold weather, but if you guys had a preference, I would say it's more of a nighttime scent. This perfume does have notes of vanilla bourbon, sandalwood, and tonka bean. And it predominantly smells of vanilla with hints of white florals and some balsamic orange notes within it. It's a very, very predominantly rich, intense vanilla. Yeah, I don't know, it's just... It just smells really good. It's like one of those really big femme fatale kind of fragrances. Like if you're out at a night on a town, it's not for the faint of heart is what I'm trying to say. I would say this fragrance is very mysterious, very dark. She bad. You know, this person's out to get someone, you know, in that kind of way. It's kind of really that kind of fragrance. So it's not for the faint of heart. It's kind of like a fragrance like you're going out to do the damn thing, you know? But I would say this fragrance is kind of what like Good Girl by Carolina Herrera tries to be, but doesn't really succeed in.
You're beautiful, you look like Linda Evangelista, you're a model.
All right, next up we have Hanamori, which is a crisp, woody oriental with citrus fruity notes in it. Now, this is something I wear depending on concentration. It does come in various forms from Eau De Parfum, Eau De Toilette, Eau De Parfum, and Extract de Parfum. Right here I have the Eau De Toilette and the Eau De Parfum. So yeah, and depending on the concentration is normally how I wear it. Normally the Frachet and Toilette I would wear in the daytime, whereas the Eau De Parfum and the Parfum Extract I would wear at night. Now, as for the notes, this has notes of strawberry, sandalwood, and almond tree accord. It's a very fruity sweet smell with hints of wood. Now, I normally wear this during Chinese New Year, which is on February 12th this year, I believe. Now, I say that because normally around Lunar New Year, my parents would take me to Chinatown when I was a little kid, and they would take me to this local bakery called the Phoenix Bakery. And they would sell like these almond cookies, and they were just so good and so warm and really like, you know, just delicious. And this smells like that. Like if you guys want to smell like an almond cookie that are very warm and rich and almondy, then I think Hanamori is a really good option for that. And I don't know, it's a really good perfume to like, you know, ring in the new year if you guys have to. Oh, it smells so good. La Nuit Tresor Rose à la Folie is a sheepbread gourmand with fruity touches, and it's perfect for a date night. Now, this is a very sweet vanilla with balsamic and fruity elements to it. Okay, here's the thing. I don't usually wear this scent by itself. I normally will mix this with like a chocolate scent of some sort. I would highly recommend Chocolate Gritty by Montal. This perfume has notes of vanilla, tonka, and red currant. And because of that, it gives off like this very cherry cardinal kind of element to it. And when you mix it with a chocolate perfume, like say Chocolate Greedy, you end up getting like this chocolate cherry kind of smell. And it's a perfect perfume to wear around Valentine's Day. And because of that smell, this ended up becoming my Valentine's Day scent, because who doesn't want to smell like a box of cherries? I mean, it's a good smell to have. Chocolate cherries mixed together. So when you mix this with chocolate scent, you really get like that whole Valentine's Day fantasy.
And when I feel the fantasy, it is my reality.
Boys and girl, Eau De Toilette. So this is a fresh Floriental with gourmand undertones, and it's probably one of my favorite purchases of the past years, just because it's just that good. Now, I know you guys keep hearing me say gourmand a lot, but it's winter. You guys are just gonna hear a lot of gourmand and orientals within this video, so that's just gonna be a given. Now, this is something that I usually wear in the daytime. I do have a preference for the Eau De Toilette as opposed to the lighter summer version, which is Unexpected, or the Eau De Parfum. This is just kind of the one I prefer, especially because of the elements and the notes that it has. So the notes within this are vanilla, caramelized almonds, and frozen orange accord. Now, I know through researching this perfume that François Demachy, which was the perfumer for this, wanted to have a push-pull technology of cold and hot, warm and icy, and he really succeeded because The notes of the caramelized almond and the vanilla give off this very warm element, but this frozen iced orange kind of gives off like this very frosty, icy element.
Cause I'm icy, wifey, haters wanna fight me.
So it's like a very push-pull technology that it has. So it smells warm while maintaining a fresh character at the same time. So I know that sounds really weird, but it's perfect for that. But what it's more perfect for, especially during this quarantine that we've been through, I like wearing this indoors. I think it's a very cozy, comfy, lazy, I'm just kind of like in my sweats, pajamas kind of a scent. I don't know, it just has a really good bedroom scent to it. I don't know. And you know, if you ever have to go run an errand or something like that, you will already have this on and you'll smell great. Another place I wear this to at is school and work. And the reasoning why, it's because it is a lighter fragrance, and because it is lighter, it doesn't offend anyone, and it does a good job at smelling good in work environments. And you don't really want to be like overbearing, because that's just rude.
Don't be fucking rude. Are you kidding me?
Oh, we're getting into the fun stuff now. All right, guys, this is Scandal by Night by Jean Paul Gaultier. And this is a Chypre Gourmand, very, very, very fun perfume. Now, as for this being a Chypre Gourmand, this category is very popular lately. You'll normally see it in fragrances like Miss Dior or Tresor, La Nuit Tresor, Rose à la Folie, which I just showed earlier. But this fragrance is very scandalous. It's very that kind of a scent, if you get what I mean. It has notes of honey, tuberose, and cherry in it. Now, this scent is like a very dirty, honey, sweet, balsamic kind of a perfume. In short, it's a very frisky perfume. It's a worker of the night. It's a midnight ballerina. Normally you would wear this perfume, you know, if you're in a district that happens to be red. Do you get what I mean? Are you guys getting what I mean? Now, because of those notes of the cherry, the tuberose, and the honey, they're very aphrodisiac kind of notes. They're very sexy, they're very arousing, they're very awakening. So yeah, if you are looking for a perfume like that, I think Scandal by Night is yours. And I know there's very different variations of Scandal, but the night version I feel like is the most coveted amongst people that love perfume. So if you guys can get your hand on this, go for it. It's probably one of my favorites to wear. And I normally wear this when I'm going out on a fun night with my friends, like to a club or something of that sort. Or just because it is a very, very fun perfume. Ugh. Honey.
Oh, honey, that's, oh, honey. Honey.
Cherry, tuberose, nectar goodness. And then the bottle, look at the bottle. It just, scandalous. All right, let's just get this over with. You guys all know her. We've all heard of her. We've all met her. You've probably been attacked by her in the Macy's counter by some perfume person.
Ew, get off of me. Ugh, as if.
And that is Flowerbomb. Yeah, iconic woody oriental gourmand, and you know, I had to include it here because it is a winner and I think it does really good at what it does. Now, FB is a fresh woody oriental gourmand. It's something that I usually would wear at night. It does have notes of Cattleya orchid, green tea, and patchouli, but the patchouli it has is not the normal run-of-the-mill patchouli. It is a fruit-chouli accord. Now, fruit-chouli is something that has been about since the late 2000s. It's kind of in every perfume you smell, from I think Olivia's Belle to Femme Fatale by Agent Provocateur to a lot of things that have it inside of it. And you guys probably would like fruit-chouli better than patchouli, because if you actually smell patchouli, you guys probably wouldn't enjoy it at all.
Oh, oh gosh! If you get in there, it's nasty.
Oh, Jesus. Gross.
As it is a very rich, dirty, think Woodstock, hippie era in 1960s, 70s, wherever that happened. Yeah, and fruit-chouli is kind of a modified version of that. It brings out a lot more of the fruit notes, it lightens it a lot more, and it makes it a lot more sweeter and a lot less dense, and that's what's used within Flowerbomb. Now, because of those notes, this ends up becoming a very candy patchouli kind of a scent. It's very girly, it's very pink. It's very like that girl. This perfume in particular is kind of like, I'm over pink sugar, but I'm not quite at angel yet. So you kind of want to go midway with this, and this is a good midway point to get. I would say it's very pink, it's very girly, it's very likable. I mean, there's a reason why it's been around since 2005, and it still has a space at the top counter.
Been that bitch, still that bitch. will forever be that bitch.
Tales of your incompetence do not interest me.
So yeah, I think it's a good option to have during the winter. Now, speaking of Flowerbomb's younger sister, we gotta talk about Pink Sugar. Oh, my bottle's so old. I've had this forever and ever, but it's still one of my favorites. I adore it a lot. I mean, it's Pink Sugar. How can you not like it? Now, this perfume is a gourmand. It's just a gourmand. There's just no way around it. It's like the gourmand of most gourmands. There ever was a gourmand.
Gourmand, really, that's the name I'm trying to figure out in English.
Oui, oui, baguette. Bisous.
This is like the ultimate alpha omega that there ever was. Now, I know this is really popular. It makes every YouTube reviewer's winter list because it's just that good. It's like a good, sweet, comforting kind of a perfume that reminds you of your childhood. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this. Now, this perfume has notes of cotton candy, caramel, and vanilla, and it smells like cotton candy, caramel, and vanilla. It smells like the whole bakery and everything around it. It's just super sweet. It's sugary sweet with warmth smacking you right in the face, and you like it. Now, this is the most delicious fragrance you'll probably obtain, and it's the most affordable because, I mean, let's be real. I've had perfumes from like the nichiest of the niche to the rarest of the rare, and they've been really expensive and not a compliment in sight.
Sometimes things that are expensive are worse.
But this thing that probably can cost you $15 at the lowest price, maybe even less, maybe even more, gets me compliments from everyone. There's people rushing me all the time asking, what are you wearing? And I'm like, it's just Pink Sugar. But it's not just Pink Sugar, because Pink Sugar is iconic. And if you guys don't have this in your collection, get it. It's affordable, and I feel like it's an important staple to have. All right, speaking of affordable and celebrity scents, yes, I do wear them. There are a few that are noteworthy, and I think one of them to mention is Fancy by Jessica Simpson. Now, this is a woody oriental fresh gourmand, and it's just that good. Now, this perfume is great for daytime. It has notes of vanilla, caramel, and almonds. Now, the smell is very fruity, sweet, and caramel. It's more like a younger version of Prada Candy, but not as overbearing caramel as Sea Salt Caramel by Shea and Blue. I have that perfume. I think it's really intense. It's really nice, but it's just, this is a good midway, and I think it's a perfect option, especially because it's so affordable as well. Just want to put that out there. Now, this is another stay-at-home slash work slash school perfume. I just think it just works really well. It's sweet, it's warm, everyone tends to like it, it's very easy to wear. It's just so good. Like, okay, and we have to mention, like, Jessica Simpson is just kind of like in the celebrity realm. She's really good with gourmands, from Fancy to the balloon perfume that she had to her signature one, and probably, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but she used to have this line called Dessert by Jessica Simpson, and it was like this edible body care line that you could pretty much eat or lick off, whatever it was. But they were all gourmand, and I think she's been in the gourmand game for quite some time, and she does a really excellent job in creating these scents. All right, speaking of expensive, this perfume is pretty pricey. It's something that you normally need to save up your coin for, so really try your best to test it, wear it, and save up for it before you actually purchase it, because it is very, very costly, and that is none other than Aroma's Vanitas. Now, Vanitas is a gourmand floriental. It has notes of vanilla, myrrh, and orange blossom. Now, I know you guys just heard me mention those notes, and they are important, but I want to just say that out of all those notes, they don't really matter because it just smells like strawberry cake. And the reason I say that is because I have this body mist by Bath & Body Works called Strawberry Pound Cake, and this smells like that. But this smells like a much more expensive, much more well thought out, better ingredients, more luxurious version of that. It smells like strawberry cake. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really that. Now, how I came about this perfume is I went to Lucky Scent, the scent bar, which you have here in Los Angeles, and they sell these. But before I walked in, they normally have on the corner of that street right next to them, they have like this waffle shop. And they sell like these really delicious waffles. So I normally get one, and the smell of them is just so invigorating, and it's like mouth-watering delicious. So I remember getting one and eating it, and then I went inside and I thought to myself, I really want something that smells like that. And I went through the whole store, it took a couple hours, I might say, and finally found this, and it smells exactly like that. So if you guys are looking for a strawberry pound cake, or just strawberry cake goodness with waffle warmth and mixing together, because that's pretty much what it is. It's strawberry cake and waffles. Vanitas is for you. It's such a good perfume. Like, and the sprayer's so good. It sprays a lot, and yeah, it's just so delicious. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is like a pure parfum extract. It even has the date it was created, 2008 right there. Yeah, I don't know, I just love it. It's very luxurious, it's very delicious. It's just something that you need in your collection, and it's very much worth every penny. But do save up to get this, because it can run you $300.
Help me, I'm poor.
You know me being a Taurus, that's just how I am. But you know, we're ruled by Venus, Aphrodite and all, so yeah. Now, changing gears into something more mature, much more grown up, we're gonna talk about Prada Amber. Now, this is a really, really good perfume. I know I'm missing like the top and whatever. I took it on a trip once, I kind of broke it and lost it, but this is my Prada perfume. Don't judge it.
What is this, honey? Honey, I was in tears almost.
Now, Prada Amber is a sex bomb. It's very European business person, but also very dirty and very rich and very oriental, and like, it's just very luxe in that kind of a way. It has notes of amber, benzoin, and patchouli. No candy here. Now, the perfume is very balsamic with spicy and ambery elements. It's something you definitely would want to wear at night or for those kind of moments, if you get what I mean.
Oh, you nasty.
But yeah, I think that's a really, really good perfume to have in your collection. I highly suggest Prada Amber. Alright guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed my fragrance winter collection. I'm gonna have to cut this short. Those are my first 10 fragrances. I'll go do another video with the next 10 fragrances, because I do have 20 in total that I usually wear and mix and match throughout winter. Now, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up down below to show your love and support. Also, click that big red subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, hit the bell. That way you guys be notified whenever I post a new video. If you guys would like to follow me on my fragrance journey, all my links will be around the screen. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Stay clean, stay fresh, smell good.